The F-35B Lightning II, the short takeoff and vertical landing variant of the Joint Strike Fighter program, represents one of the most ambitious and transformative military aviation projects in U.S. history. Over a decade into its operational deployment, the F-35B continues to evolve, not only in terms of its capabilities, but also in how it fits into the strategic priorities and tactical doctrines of the U.S. military and its allies. Recent developments have placed the F-35B at the center of the Pentagon's future plans, highlighting its crucial role in maintaining air superiority, improving power projection, and adapting to the dynamic nature of 21st-century warfare. Unlike its sibling variants, the F-35A and F-35C, the F-35B stands out for its ability to take off from shorter runways and land vertically, a trait that significantly broadens the types of platforms it can operate from. This includes amphibious assault ships, expeditionary airfields, and even modified commercial vessels. In a global landscape where traditional airbases may be targeted or unavailable, this flexibility is proving to be an invaluable asset. The U.S. Marine Corps, in particular, has embraced this capability, transforming the way it envisions forward-deployed operations. The Navy, too, is exploring greater synergy between amphibious groups and carrier strike groups by integrating the F-35B into both domains. As part of the Pentagon's recent plans, there is a renewed emphasis on distributed maritime operations and expeditionary advanced base operations, concepts that rely on flexible, mobile, and survivable platforms. The F-35B, with its advanced sensors, stealth design, and the ability to operate from makeshift airstrips, plays a pivotal role in this vision. It's not just a fighter jet, it's a flying sensor node, a networked force multiplier that can share targeting data with ships, ground units, and other aircraft. In this way, it extends the eyes and reach of every asset in a joint task force. The United States is not standing still when it comes to upgrading the capabilities of the F-35B. The Block 4 upgrade, currently underway, aims to significantly enhance its warfighting capacity. This includes improvements in electronic warfare systems, radar resolution, data processing, weapons integration, and communications interoperability. With Block 4, the F-35B will be capable of carrying more advanced munitions, such as the B-61-12 nuclear bomb, and gain compatibility with newer air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons. This aligns with the Department of Defense's push for increased lethality in contested environments, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region, where the threat from peer competitors like China continues to rise. Additionally, the U.S. is investing in more robust logistics and maintenance systems to ensure that the F-35B remains combat-ready at higher operational tempos. ALIS, the original logistics system, is being replaced by Odin, a cloud-based architecture designed to streamline maintenance workflows and improve availability rates. These changes aim to address one of the long-standing criticisms of the F-35 program, its sustainment cost and complexity. With a more agile and responsive support system, the Pentagon hopes to increase the F-35B's sortie generation rate and reduce time on the ground. The F-35B's integration with allied forces is another area of growth. The United Kingdom, Italy, and Japan are among the countries actively operating or planning to operate the F-35B, often from their own flat-deck ships. The British Royal Navy's Queen Elizabeth-class carriers, for example, were designed with the F-35B in mind and have already deployed in joint operations with U.S. Marine Corps aircraft. Such collaborations not only increase collective combat power but also enhance interoperability among NATO and allied forces. This is vital in a world where coalitions, rather than single nations, are likely to respond to major conflicts or crises. Another key focus in recent U.S. planning revolves around the use of the F-35B in Lightning carrier configurations. These are amphibious assault ships like the USS America or USS Tripoli, loaded with up to 20 F-35Bs, transforming them into light aircraft carriers. While they lack the size and launch capacity of Nimitz or Ford-class carriers, Lightning carriers offer a faster, more flexible way to get fifth-generation airpower close to contested zones. This concept has been tested in exercises and deployments, demonstrating promising results. In a scenario where access to traditional runways or carriers is denied or delayed, a Lightning Carrier task group can fill the gap and project power decisively. The F-35B is also being positioned as an important player in future conflicts involving anti-access area denial A2AD strategies. With its stealth characteristics and advanced situational awareness, it is uniquely suited to penetrate defended airspace, identify and engage high-value targets, and relay real-time intelligence back to commanders. It can also escort other aircraft, support ground troops, or provide cover for maritime operations. These roles are particularly relevant in potential flashpoints like the South China Sea, the Taiwan Strait, or the Arctic Circle, where the balance of power is increasingly in flux. In the realm of future planning, there's also a strong emphasis on manned-unmanned teaming. The U.S. military is investing in autonomous platforms like the Collaborative Combat Aircraft Program, which could see unmanned drones fly alongside F-35Bs, extending their reach, enhancing survivability, and performing specialized tasks such as electronic jamming or decoy deployment. These, loyal wingmen, would be coordinated via the F-35B's battle management systems, allowing a single pilot to command a mini-squadron of drones in combat. This approach promises to amplify force projection without increasing risk to pilots. As technology progresses and the geopolitical environment becomes more uncertain, the United States is positioning the F-35B as not just a transitional platform, but a cornerstone of its airpower strategy for decades to come. The fusion of stealth, supersonic performance, advanced avionics, and STOVL capabilities makes it an unmatched asset, capable of adapting to the shifting demands of future battlefields. Every update and deployment reflects a calculated decision to preserve and enhance American dominance in air combat, deterrence, and strategic presence. In sum, the U.S. military's most recent plans for the F-35B demonstrate a comprehensive strategy that blends technology, tactics, and alliances. Whether operating from a remote island in the Pacific, a converted merchant ship in the Atlantic, or a forward-deployed amphibious vessel in the Middle East, the F-35B is reshaping what it means to conduct air operations in the modern era. As these plans continue to unfold, the world will be watching, not just for what the F-35B can do, but for what it represents, a new chapter in the projection of American power and the future of aerial warfare.